Alright, and at the top right position as the purple Protoss, we have Cheetech, who's actually spelling it differently. I'm going to spell it the way it's written in the lineups with the English spelling. I think that's how it's spelled. Yes, indeed. And, oh, actually, let me get rid of this stuff. And at the bottom right as, oh my god, another PvP as the teal Protoss. We're going to have Ripping Datoby. I believe Datoby is actually an old school player who's coming back there. I kind of vaguely remember seeing his name in like the TSL player lists, although I'm not 100% sure. Red says, oh my god, it's Datoby, so that gives me some confidence that he is actually a known player. Alright, so more PvP action, more potential Reaver shenanigans. I guess we'll have to wait and see. In the meantime, I will take a sip of water. Alright. Gateway Scout from both players. I'd be very surprised if we saw another double Probe Scout in a PvP. Like we did last game. Where are they actually going? Wait, he changed directions. They're both going to the middle. Very interesting. Both players suspecting something may be up, but where are they actually going now? Can you tell? No, you can't tell which way the probe came from. So they're actually going cross-map scouts now. However, they should both now go to the correct place because you could see, you know, if your opponent's scope is coming from the top side, he must have spawned in one of the top locations. Similarly for Cheetech. So the next scout should be correct. What was I gonna say? Ah yes. So why the cross-map scout? So when you see Broodor players go for a cross-map scout first rather than a close-map scout, this can often mean that you can make different variations in your build depending on whether you see your opponent cross or close positions. For example, if it's cross positions, you could potentially try like a faster expansion or a slightly greedier tech build with fewer units because you feel safer due to the longer attack distance. Like you could, you know, I don't know, cut a zealot, cut a marine, something like that, because you have more time to react. Whereas if you're in close positions, you might play a little bit more safely, you know, get that extra early game unit, that kind of thing. So it can be a small difference. It's not necessarily a massive change in the build, but it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Okay. Going back to this game, we've got two zealots blocking the ramp here for datoby. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think both players went for 2 zealot first. Wow, he actually went 3 zealot. I actually don't really like this from Cheetech because the early game zealots, you know, the slow zealots, unless you're going 2-gate. Obviously, if you're going 2-gate opening, yes, you want more zealots. This probe actually is going to make a big difference, by the way. Yeah, he's breaking up the ramp with this. Between the Focus Fire and the extra probe damage, look at this. Cheetech wins massively in the 2v2, but the Dragoon is out, so he shouldn't be able to do too much. At best, he can kill a couple of probes here, but I would be surprised if he got more than one. And in fact, he doesn't even get one. So loses 2 zealots and a probe in exchange for just, you know, a fraction of the lost mining time. But the early game zealots are not that great if you're just going for a 1-gate tech build, to be honest. You know, when the Dragoons come out, they just out-micro them. So they're just kind of like meat shields that very rarely get any attacks off. So actually doing that exchange there for Cheetech maybe is not the worst thing in the world, considering in the mid-game engagements, the zealots, you know, don't do that much anyway. So you might as well go for the early attack and just see if you can get a scout. I mean, he got a scout off, right? He got the scout off. Yeah, he didn't kill any probes, but I think he killed a zealot maybe, right? Did he kill a zealot? Yeah, he killed a zealot. Okay. And I was gonna make another point, but I've completely forgotten now. So let's have a look at what the builds are. Range on the way, Robo and second gateway almost done. Robo almost done and range almost done, but the second gateway for datoby is quite a bit slower. So Cheetech will have a slight Dragoon advantage in the upcoming engagement. 2 Goons and a Zealot against 2 Goons and a Zealot. How's the micro? How's the target firing? You need to left click your opponent's Dragoon, see which one is a lower health one. You can't multi-select them like I can in OBS mode, obviously. When you click your opponent's units, you can only click them one at a time, which makes the target firing actually much more difficult than you might think to figure out which one of your opponent's units is the damaged one. Interestingly, despite having equal unit counts, Cheetech retreats up his ramp. He doesn't really want to risk anything here against datoby because he's not... This is actually very interesting to me that he doesn't want to fight this. I mean, it's a micro battle, right? It's a micro battle. It's like, most likely you both run away with 1 damaged Dragoon at the end. Something like that. But he got the Zealot Scout in, right? So he saw there was nothing crazy, no like, 3-gate coming out from datoby, so there's no real reason to be too scared. And the Dragoon's getting stuck on the tree! Oh my god, that Dragoon, because he was a Dragoon, he ran into the tree, got stuck, and died. Well, I think his friends actually trolled him. His friends got stuck on the tree and actually blocked him on the tree and killed him. Man, those are some not very nice friends right there. Anyway, we're gonna have the slow Reaver expand from Cheetech, and it looks like the Observer first from datoby. Datoby actually is getting the Nexus, but he's gonna have slower Reavers. Now, interestingly, that's not really gonna matter, because without a shuttle here, Cheetech isn't gonna be able to attack with his Reavers, so it's fine. Cheetech is gonna see what's happening though. Is he actually gonna make a shuttle and try and do something with his first Reaver? Well, actually, datoby has his own shuttle here, so possibly not. Alrighty, it's like Observer, just checking out what's going on, and yeah, we're just gonna play like just gonna play sit at our natural for a while. I mean, there's nothing they can do, right? Without a Reaver, there's nothing really to attack for. You just want to sit here, defend your expansion, scout everything that your opponent's doing. Interestingly, still no support bay from datoby. That seems very dangerous. Datoby is building these AI pylons though, so this basically protects your front if your opponent attacks into you. Some of their Dragoons will fight your Dragoons, but some of their Dragoons in the back will shoot the pylons, so you can actually use the pylons to tank some damage from the attack. But the shuttle is now finished for Cheetech, and datoby is just skipping Reavers entirely. This is so strange. Am I crazy? Is he really just not getting Reavers? I mean, I don't think you can win a standard PvP, like, where you're both... Oh my god! Oh no! The Dragoons actually were a bait! The Dragoons were a distraction at the front. Cheetech moves in, baits out the Dragoons at datoby, immediately runs away, and allows his Reaver to get a huge Scarab onto the probes there. Nice move there by Cheetech. I almost missed that myself, getting completely distracted. And now the Obs is coming in as well. He's gonna see the Dragoon positioning. Can he go for another Scarab? He's going for it. Can he get a big Scarab? Oh no, I think it's gonna bug. Oh wait. Oh. It is a bug. He's on the high ground now. He's going in again. He wants it. He's in a good position. The probes can't run. If they transfer, they'll actually run towards the Reaver. So normally when you drop your Reaver, the best place to actually drop is between the bases, because normally the player will try and transfer probes from here to here. But wait, what the heck? I guess he must have moved them all to the left side or something. But if the Reaver's like here, if you transfer in, you're going towards him, and that's the highest likelihood of a Reaver to actually not die. Or sorry, wait, what? That's the highest chance for the Scarab to not dud. I have no idea how I wanted to say that sentence, and it turned into something completely different. But that was what I was trying to say. What the hell? Oh my god, speed is done for the shuttle. It's coming in. There is an Observer here. There is an Observer, but he's gonna go back. And datoby apparently wants to play this no Reaver style. Very interesting. a bit ambitious. It's like 7 kills on the Reaver. I'm pretty sure those are all pro kills, which is not an insane number, but it's pretty darn good. And Cheetech, by the way, is also ahead on the Templar tech as well. Oh my god, the Dragoons are not in position. He finds an opening. He goes in. Duh! The probe explosion. Look at this. Goons on the left. Goons on the right. Goons on the bottom left. And he comes in at exactly the right angle, following the river, following the stream, sneaking into the natural from the left side, and getting the money scarab. It's perfect. Ooh, photon cannon. Interesting. Maybe he's scared of like random DTs running in or something? He's not building one in his main though. It's a very interesting cannon. Because it's not even a great anti-Reaver cannon, because Reavers come in from the back, right? It's more like an anti-DT cannon. And my cat is meowing. Hold on guys, wait, I'm gonna unban me. Oh god, somebody banned funny. No, not like this. Guys, he's just trying to be funny. Oh my god, we have a big flank though. datoby is going for the Dragoon surround, but he's facing 2 Reavers. This is the question. Wait, no, he's only facing 1 Reaver. But the Speedlots are coming in. Speedlots coming in for the reinforcements. It looks like datoby is gonna get taken down here. Maybe the Zealots are clearing up the right flank, and the left flank is falling apart. GG from datoby, taking too much damage from the Reaver harass, falling behind in the tech, and playing a Reaverless PvP, or I should say maybe a Reaverless and Templarless PvP is just very interesting to go on 2 base and only have Dragoons. Like, Reavers will destroy you. You know, anyone who went DT rush into you know, storms and stuff, that's pretty good as well. I mean, it's just the Reavers, like the normal Reavers, are just gonna be too strong in that situation. So I'm very surprised about datoby's choice not to go for pretty much any tech besides OBS.